Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Joe and welcome to a brand new video. It is 11 PM on Tuesday the 5th of October and Valve have finally released the Scream Fortress update. I say finally, just because in previous years, especially like the last one or two, it was released around the 1st, so it was a little bit delayed and I'm sure there's good reasons for that. It looks like a pretty juicy update from what we can see. So for this video, we're just going to go through all the update notes, what they mean. I'm going to be doing a video covering all of the new content on its own, so a video covering the unusual effects, the cosmetics, or everything you need to know basically. And hopefully some gameplay too. So without further ado, let's get into it. So an update to Team Fortress 2 has been released. The update will be applied automatically when you restart Team Fortress 2. The major changes include 6 new community maps: Farmageddon, Synthetic, Los Muertos, Erebus, Terra, and Graveyard. I haven't actually seen any of these maps. I know there's a few YouTubers that have made like Halloween maps they want to be added, so maybe that's like an example of some of them. We've got the Crimson Cash Case, which contains 20 new community created cosmetic items that make up the Crimson Cash collection. You already know I'm going to be unboxing that and not getting anything good. But yeah, so it has a chance to give 1 of 5 new community created Halloween restricted items as a bonus. We get those most times in Halloween cases, and has a chance to give a taunt unusualifier as a bonus item. An unusualifier has been like a bonus in cases for as long as I can remember now. So yeah, now, I don't know how I feel about this one, fellas. Added 28 new community created unusual effects, 15 new effects for hats and 13 new effects for taunt. It's so hard keeping up with unusual effects. Now let me know if you guys feel like this, but if I'm looking for an unusual, a lot of the time I'll see an effect and I have no idea what it is, what it goes for, like if there's similar effects. I'm just clueless. I feel like a new player to the game, and with 28 new effects, it's going to be pretty hard to keep track of, I'm going to be honest, but I'm sure there's a lot of nice ones in there. I've seen some crazy stuff on the workshop, and of course I'll be making a video about them as well, so yeah, do stay tuned for that. Added the Scream Fortress XIII Warpaint Case, contains 30 new war paints that make up the Scream Fortress Warpaint collection, and has a chance to give an unusualifier. It's a shame there was no new warpaint effects. I mean, usual weapon effects, we've had the same 4. I think it's 4 or maybe 5, but like just the same very small number in rotation. And it would have been nice to see some, especially some like Halloween themed ones, like for example how there's the taunt effect that has the spiders crawling off you. Maybe one of those for weapons could have been really sick. Yeah, it's just another fumble by Valve, I suppose. All players who launch a game will receive a soul gargoyle if they don't already have one, which grants access to Mirage missions. Why is that so hard to say? Which grants access to Mirage missions and Halloween item transmutations. Track Mirage missions completed and souls collected. I'm going to be doing those. I did it last year where I just did all the Mirage missions and did a video opening up all of the packages. And I'll be doing the same this year. It's a free way to get yourself some nice Halloween items. I mean, there's nothing not to like about that. All Halloween contracts have been reset. Yep. Added new contracts for this year's featured community maps is to be expected. Normally the contracts are the same on most maps. It will be kills and get kills with the explosive pumpkins as well, with a few exceptions of course. So completing the Halloween contract will give players a classic Halloween item and a chance for a Crimson Cash case or a Scream Fortress case. So, okay, has that always been a thing? I'm assuming that's a thing. So once you do a contract you get a case. I'm not sure if that's always been a thing, but a case key would be really cool. But I think that's asking for a bit too much. Continue last year's event by collecting souls of the dead for your soul gargoyle by killing enemies, doing map objectives, or collecting soul gargoyles that spawn in the maps. All cosmetic and taunt cases will grant Halloween 2021 unusual effects instead of their normal unusual effects. That's always the same, so like if you unbox Abominable case or like a Winter 2020 case, it will give you one of those cosmetics with one of the new unusual effects for the time period. Join Halloween matches by the Scream Fortress event category, and it runs through until November the 7th. Now there's also a few general fixes as well, so fixed being able to remove name tags and description tags from a couple of stock items. Words, I don't know what this means. Updated the Bat Out of Hell to fix an issue with materials, and updated a few things on Slasher. Added some tournament medals and updated those localization files. So all in all, a pretty juicy update. 28 new unusual effects is a lot. Like, that's a lot. So I'm going to be doing unboxings, going over all the new cosmetics, all the new items. Yeah, it seems pretty good. No sort of like major bot fixes or like anything like that, like that a lot of people have been asking for. But I mean, you know, I'm sure it'll come in time, I hope. But yeah, guys, leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. And as I said earlier, make sure to stay tuned on the channel, as we're going to have a lot more of this Halloween content coming. Make sure you like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and peace.
Everything you said to me was lingering inside my head. I tried my best to set you free, but now I'm better off dead. Don't try, cause I'm not trying to argue. We can make it work, but you don't have the heart to. Sitting by myself inside this dark room.